Hi everybody, my name is Kamila, also known as Stitch. I'm a PA in Tribe 2, and today I'm going to be making Danish Butter Cookies. I'm so excited. Let's go! Okay, so first I'm going to talk about what you're going to need. You're going to need one bowl, salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt, but you can use whatever salt you have. The next ingredient is one measuring cup. Following that, you're going to need measuring spoons. The next ingredient you're going to need is brown sugar, also known as granulated sugar. The next thing you're going to need is one egg. The next thing you're going to need is butter. I recommend Kerrygold, but you can use whatever butter you have. And you need vanilla, and last but not least, flour, all-purpose flour. Okay, so now that we know what we need to make the Danish butter cookies, we need to take anything that's inside of our oven, such as pans, trays, etc. So here's me taking out anything that's inside of my oven. The next step is to preheat your oven at 350 degrees. While it's preheating, grab one of your pans, grab wax paper or parchment paper. I'm going to be using wax paper. I'm going to grab a sheet of wax paper and put it on my pan so that when the cookie dough is ready, I can add some oil and put my cookie dough on there so that we can taste these delicious cookies. So here's me measuring it out for it to fit my pan. So yeah. And then I laid it out on my pan. It should look something like this. The next step is to grab your vegetable oil. I'm using avocado oil, it's the same thing, and spray it all over your pan. And then once you're done with that, put your pan aside because now it's time to make the cookie dough. Okay, we've done multiple things to prepare these cookies, but now we actually have to make the cookie dough. I'm so excited. I don't want any hair in my cookies, so I put my hair up. Let's start making this cookie dough, shall we? So you're going to need your bowl and one stick of butter. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I recommend Kerrygold, but if you're not going to use Kerrygold, I at least recommend any type of Irish butter. So this package was brand new, so I had to open it, so it was harder for me to open, but just pour that into your bowl. Got out the butter and I poured it into my bowl. I threw away the wrapper and I grabbed my bowl and I put it in the microwave for exactly 10 seconds. So here's me doing that, and then out of the microwave, and I put it on the table again. And the next thing we're going to need is granulated sugar. We're going to need 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. So this is where the measuring cup comes in. So I just dipped my measuring cup into the brown sugar because I thought it was going to be easier, which it was. So I did that and I just poured it into my bowl. In the beginning, I'm so sorry that I forgot to mention you need a beat, but I just beat my melted butter and granulated sugar. Next step, grab your egg and crack it into your bowl. So I cracked in my egg and I threw away the eggshells, and then I had to beat it again, but make sure you beat in the yolk with the other ingredients well. The next step is to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So here's me pouring my first cup of flour, and then I'm going to pour it into my bowl, and then I'm going to do my second cup of all-purpose flour and pour it into my bowl as well. I grabbed my beat and started beating it. All the ingredients were finally in, and it looked super good and smelled super good, and you know I had to try it. So I did, and it tasted delicious, and I was super excited to try the final product. So right now I was rolling them into little balls around this size because I've had experience, and I know I don't want to make them too big or else they will explode in the oven. The original tray I used for the cookie dough was filled, and I had to grab another one, which was totally okay. So I filled it up with cookie dough as well, but I didn't use up all the cookie dough because my family's only a family of 3, and that was a lot of cookies. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I don't know if you guys have too, but this is the moment I'm putting the trays in the oven. Right now I'm putting the second tray in the oven. cookies 5 minutes in. 10 minutes in. Finally, I get to take out the cookies out of the oven. They smelled so good and I couldn't wait to try them. Oh gosh, here they are. I'm putting them on a plate right now. I asked my wonderful and beautiful mom to try them with me because I didn't want to do it by myself. So here they are. They look so good and they smell so good. We both took a bite and I did burn my tongue because they just came out straight out of the oven.